I'm a little hungry. I'm gonna go get something to eat. When The Rock goes out to get something to eat tonight in San Diego, should The Rock sit in a booth? Or should The Rock sit at the bar? Yeah, The Rock loves a bar too. Or should The Rock sit at the head of the table?
Take their way to the top. Or do you want the Dusty Rhodes title? Do you want the Workhorse Championship, the Blue Collar Championship? Because that's what the World Heavyweight Championship means. It is about who is the very best between these ropes. Now, I could ask Dusty, I could say, which title would Dusty rather have? But we both know the answer to that, and the truth is it doesn't really matter because it's not about him. It hasn't been about him for a long time. This is about you. This is about you and your decision.
And this is the last thing I woke up thinking that we would be talking about, that I would be thinking about. Let me ask you, what is finishing the story? Because I've heard you say that all of this, all of it is yours. This ring, the canvas, the ropes, that camera, the announce desk, all these people, you guys belong to Roman Reigns, apparently. So, is finishing the story taking that championship from you? Or is finishing the story taking everything from you? Let me make it abundantly clear. I want that title. Matter of fact, I'm moving my own goalpost. I want that title, I want everything, and I am coming for it. I am coming for you, Roman Reigns. But not at WrestleMania. I mentioned taking counsel. Roman, one of the individuals I talked to, he knows you very well. Choose you, Roman Reigns.
You gotta finish that story, right? And there are millions of people around the world who want you to finish your story. And now that the decision is made, let me make this very clear to you. You need to finish your story. You need to finish your story for yourself, for your dad, for me, for every single person here tonight.
Nothing to defile his ancestors, and yet he chose to slap me in the face, and slap me in the face in public. Sometimes you can hear the rivers overflowing. I recognized the look in Rock's eyes that was no longer the people's energy. It was malevolence. The Rock and Roman Reigns together, that's the perfect storm. But please, 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 make no mistake about it. Rock, you put your hands on me. Rock, you slap me across the face, and what that means is I'm going to hit you back.
Is about history. Tonight is the first night that we can say The Rock is a member of the Bloodline.
Oh, you want to boo that, huh? Are you sure you want to boo The Rock? Finally, your life has meaning. Finally, and you know what I'm talking about. You'll have a story to tell your 600 inbred grandchildren one day. And that is what it's like to look at greatness in the flesh, because finally, The Rock has come back to Salt Lake City. Rock and Roman Reigns, the biggest WrestleMania main event in the history of WrestleMania. You had it in your hands and you let it go. You flushed it down the toilet. Same toilet you sat your fat asses on, and you sat there and tweeted, "We want Cody, we want Cody. Cody's gotta finish his story. He's gotta finish his story." You're laughing now and you're booing because you know it's true. Cody Rhodes, make one thing perfectly clear. The Rock is gonna do everything in his power to make sure that you walk out of WrestleMania what you are, which is a loser. Everything in his power to make sure that happens. Cody, your story is just ending. Our story is just beginning. The Bloodline, the most powerful, dominant duo in sports and entertainment, and of course in the WWE. If you smell! No. Salt Lake City, sing along with The Rock is over. You lost that privilege. Sit there and shut your mouth and enjoy the ride that The Rock is taking you on. Smell what the Bloodline is cooking. Rhodes, make one thing perfectly clear. The Rock is going to do everything in his power to make sure that you walk out of WrestleMania what you are, which is a loser. Everything in his power to make sure that happens. Cody, your story is just ending. Our story is just beginning. The Bloodline, the most powerful, dominant duo in sports and entertainment, and of course in the WWE.
You indeed slapped me across the face. And at WrestleMania 40, I am wrestling Roman Reigns in the main event. But until then, I am wide open. So let's make it official. Rock, I want to wrestle you one-on-one. Anytime, any place.
Not if, but when The Rock and Roman Reigns beat your two candy asses on night one. Then on night 2, for your championship match, Cody Rhodes, it's Bloodline rules. Anything goes. You think you're tough? You think you could go 2-on-2 with the greatest pairing in the history of sports and entertainment? Is that what you think? You got a lot to think about. You meet us next week in Dallas, face to face, and you give us your answer. Because here's the thing. You listen to this, Cody Rhodes, and you too, you walking emoji clown show of Seth Rollins. Here's the thing. If you don't accept this challenge, and we're giving you an option, if you don't accept it, then you know, and they know, and the world knows that The Rock will do everything in his power to make sure you don't win that title. And let me tell you something else, punk. There ain't a man back there that could stop The Rock from making that happen. You know where The Rock sits. You know The Rock sits at the board. You know The Rock owns it all, which means The Rock is your boss. And there ain't a man back there that could stop The Rock. It ain't no general manager. It ain't no vice president of who gives a Triple H. It doesn't matter. If you're some man,
I need something from you. I'll do anything for my family. But I need this one thing. Acknowledge me.
Roman Reigns, my family, I acknowledge you as my tribal chief. If you smell
what the Bloodline is cooking.
And absolutely.
Do you accept?
Will you shut the hell up? For once in your life, will you shut the hell up? We know the stakes. The future of the industry is on the line. We get that. But you listen to me, and you listen to me good, Mr. Midlife Crisis. You had your time. You had your time. You damn sure can't have ours. So you want your answer? Biggest WrestleMania of all time. Biggest tag match of all time. We accept.
Your dad, the American dream, is looking down. Isn't it true that you're the youngest of 3? And isn't it true that your sister was a cheerleader for the Dallas Cowboys? And isn't it true that your brother is a Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer? Yeah, and you're 20 years younger than your siblings, is that right? You know why? Because you were a mistake. Let him go.
The story. A young girl named Hannah, blind, came to the show holding a sign, cheering for me just to feel it. My friend Harley, who was sitting in the front row, who just went through spinal fusion surgery, who wanted nothing more than to get the weight belt. Fans like that. Fans from my own family. Fans like my sister, the one that Rock didn't mention last week, the original shotgun rider for my dad, who went from watching him wrestle in front of thousands of people to driving him to a signing where there was only 40. Or my mother. She's the only one I got left. And I can't hand it to Dusty Rhodes, but I certainly can hand it to Michelle Rubio. How about my #1 fan? Someone you know really well because you hired her. My wife, Brandy Rhodes, the most beautiful woman on the earth. She took a shot on me when I was wearing a goofy mask and taking RKOs every night. If anyone deserves it. The story, it's beyond me. But Michael, it's up to me. Roman Reigns. Last year at WrestleMania, you said we were in the 3rd inning. I'm letting you know here and now, and I think you already do, we are no longer in the 3rd inning. We are in the last inning. And Michael, I'm so glad we got this moment. Because at WrestleMania 40, on night 2, you get to say, for the first time in the history of this company, for the first time in the history of my family, that a Rhodes is undisputed WWE champion. Michael, you get to say, at WrestleMania 40, Cody Rhodes finished the story.
Of the board of TKO, which means it owns WWE, which means he's your boss and your boss. Cody Rhodes, listen to The Rock. With everything in The Rock's guts, you do not complete this story, and if you don't win, you will never, ever get another shot at this again. You gotta be shitting me. That's how you respond? I can't give the title to my daddy, so I'm gonna give the title to my mommy. I gotta give the title to my... You ain't giving anybody anything. Cody, The Rock doesn't want to talk to you right now, but The Rock wants to talk to one person right now, and that's your mama. Mama Rhodes. The Rock knows that you're watching. The Rock knows you're listening. You don't know The Rock, but you're gonna know The Rock in ways that you wish you hadn't. So Mama Rhodes, let The Rock break it down for you and how WrestleMania is gonna go. Your son Cody took something from me, and I'm gonna make him pay. I'm gonna make your family pay, and I'm gonna make you pay. On WrestleMania Night 1, The Rock and Roman Reigns, we're gonna beat your son and we're gonna beat Seth Rollins, which puts us to Night 2. Bloodline rules, anything goes. Mama Rhodes, The Rock knows that you just can't wait for your son to finish that story. You want your son to finish that story so bad. You want your son to hand you that belt so bad, that Universal Championship, but that ain't gonna happen. That belt is gonna stay around the waist of my cousin.
Rock, the TKO folks, they said to you, oh my gosh, yes, Rock. Yes, put on your Gucci shirt, your muscles look so big. Yes, 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 yes. The reason they said it is because they are yes people, they are enablers, they don't tell you like it is. So I'm going to. Rock. Damn, my man, you're a lot of things. You're a lot of wonderful things. You are the Brahma Bull, you are the Great One. Hell, I got a pair of tennis shoes with your logo on it, Rock. You are the only guy that I will ever stand across from in the ring that I can honestly say is a Mount Rushmore wrestler. But Rock, you are also a terrible salesman, a carny succubus, and for those who don't know what that means, you're a whiny bitch.
If Roman Reigns shows up alone this Friday on SmackDown, Cody Rhodes, you show up to SmackDown alone too.
Deal.
The wise man. And the tribal chief has kept his word. And that's what I am. I'm a man of my word. And I'm here alone. No bloodline. Well, other than the wise man, but he's no physical threat, you see? So, I say we bring on Cody out here and join you, Milwaukee. That's all you do, is promise this, promise that, promise this, but you don't ever deliver. You don't ever keep these promises. You told these people all these lies and nothing ever comes to fruition. And you want to know why? Because you're number two. Hey, no, I mean that with respect. You all would be lucky to be a number two, but you're not even close. This is the greatest number two of all time. But that's all you will ever be, is number two. Because I'm number one. Forever.
Can I trust Seth Rollins? Roman, can you trust your partner at WrestleMania? Can you trust The Rock? I think we're all perhaps slightly confused in the pantheon that is the Bloodline. Who is really in charge? Is it the tribal chief? Or is it the final boss?
It was always a possibility.
It was a trap all along. Wait, that's main event Jay. That's Seth freaking Rollins.
Two can play at that game.
It seems like Cody Rhodes may have gotten the jump on Roman Reigns for once.
Cody Rhodes was not born.
Look at this. Look at this. It's perfect. Chicago is perfect. Upset that The Rock wasn't saying anything. The Rock's got your attention now, doesn't he? You pieces of shit. Your daddy talked about hard times. He doesn't know about hard times. But you're gonna know about hard times, boy. You gotta know about hard times. The Rock is gonna learn you about hard times. For life. The Rock and Cody Rhodes, hard times. Because this is what happens when you with the final boss. Look at your son, Mama Rhodes. It didn't have to be this way. But now, this is the only way. Look at your son.